Here is 30 really cool Sonic game references you missed, starting out with the opening cutscene of Sonic Unleashed, which if you look closely at Dr. Eggman inside the Eggmobile, he has a Sega Dreamcast, which is the release console for Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. Then right before the Dark Gaia battle, we can see the Dreamcast again in the Eggmobile. During the 2020 Tokyo Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, if Sonic gets first place, he does this spinning victory animation, which is the same spinning victory animation that he does in Sonic Generations when you get an S rank. In Sonic the Hedgehog 3, right before jumping out of the helicopter, Sonic says,
"Talk about low-budget flights. No food or movies? We're out of here."
That's the exact same line that he also says in Sonic Adventure 2 before jumping out of the helicopter.
Talk about low-budget flights. No food or movies? I'm out of here. I like running better.
In Shadow Generations, the level complete sound effect is the same one from the Shadow spin-off game.
Anybody who gets in my way is my enemy.
In Sonic Superstars Cyber Station, you can be teleported around by these satellite dishes, which is the same way you get teleported around in Sonic Mania's Studiopolis Zone. In this episode of Sonic Prime, Sonic will do a slow motion move under this robot to get around it, which references the same move that he does in the opening cutscene of Sonic Unleashed to get around a robot. In Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Shadow uses Chaos Control to teleport and then kicks several Geon agents while flying in midair, which is the same type of attack move that he does in the opening cutscene of the Shadow spin-off game. At the beginning of Sonic Mania's chemical plant, a drop falls on Sonic's head, which is the same thing that happens to Sonic in this level of Sonic Spinball. In Sonic Frontiers, there's an enemy called the Sumo, in which you bounce off the walls to attack, which that attack move is largely based on the final boss of the first Sonic movie. In this cutscene of Sonic X Shadow Generation, Sonic will say,
"I found you, Shadow!"
The blue hedgehog, of all places.
That references this iconic line from Sonic Adventure 2.
Hey, that's...
That blue hedgehog again, of all places.
I found you, Faker!
The swimsuit that Dr. Eggman wears in Sonic Superstars is the same swimsuit that he wears in Sonic Mania. In the second Sonic movie, Super Sonic just casually takes his foot and taps the robot and it causes it to fall. That is the same move that Sonic does to this robot in the opening cutscene of Sonic 2006. One of Sonic Frontiers' attack moves is called the Quick Psy-Loop, in which Sonic quickly punches and kicks. That attack is largely based off of Sonic's fighting abilities in Sonic Battle, where he kicks and fights with his legs and feet. During this scene of Sonic Prime, Sonic will make this pose. That is of course the iconic Sonic Adventure pose. At the beginning of the second Sonic movie, Sonic does a quick stretch with his legs, which is the same leg stretch that he does at the start of some levels of Sonic Advance. During this Sonic Generations cutscene, Sonic says,
No stranger than rescuing genies in magic books or saving aliens in an interstellar amusement park.
Talking about evil genies references the plot of Sonic and the Secret Rings, and talking about aliens in an interstellar amusement park references the story of Sonic Colors. In the Paramount Plus Knuckles spin-off series, Knuckles runs past the goalpost that spins at the end of his training course, which is the same kind of goalpost that spins when you finish a 2D Sonic level. In this episode of Sonic Prime, Sonic beats this robot and goes up and down with his legs, which is the same idle animation that he does in Sonic Battle. In Sonic Superstars Trip's story, her charge-up animation is based on Knuckles Chaotix Vector charge-up animation. In Sonic the Hedgehog 3, when Shadow escapes Prison Island, it is utterly destroyed with explosions, which takes a lot of inspiration from the opening cutscene of Shadow's story in Sonic 2006. In Sonic Mania, Sonic will jump over this ball and it will say good, great, outstanding, and amazing, which is the same set of text that appears in Sonic Colors when Sonic is jumping and doing tricks. In the sound test of Knuckles Chaotix, there's a hidden character being Classic Amy, and she even dances saying cool, sweet, and catchy. On Sonic Frontiers Chaos Island, if Sonic manages to fall into lava, he will jump up into the air while at the same time holding his back, which references Mario 64's Pants on Fire animation. In Sonic Superstars Cyber Station, you have Dr. Eggman chasing you with his ship and you have to jump over the robot to defeat it, which shares a very similar level design to Sonic CD's Metal Sonic boss fight. In Sonic the Hedgehog 3, when Super Sonic and Super Shadow team up, they look at each other and make this pose, which is also found near the end of Sonic Adventure 2. Tails makes this idle animation in Sonic Mania, which is the same idle animation that he does in Tails' Adventure. In Shadow Generations, the way that Shadow is able to jump up into the air and leap with his one foot is the same the way that he does in the Shadow spin-off game. One of Sonic Force's trophies is called Infinite Possibilities, in which you drive off Infinite. That name, Infinite Possibilities, could be referencing Sonic Unleashed's iconic Endless Possibilities song. When Sonic is talking to Tails in Sonic Frontiers Chaos Island, he says,
Who was was it who stopped Eggman from blowing up Station Square, huh?
Talking about Station Square getting blown up references a major plot detail in Sonic Adventure. And in Sonic the Hedgehog 3, when Sonic finishes a race, this sound effect will play.
Which means I remain the undefeated speed champion of all time. Yes! And the crowd goes wild!
That is the same level complete sound effect that is found in Sonic Generations. That's gonna do it for this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and remember, you gotta go fast.